Man,
What's going on?
Yeah.
IDK Sports Podcast.
Black ASC, stock with Carl C. Now every time she see the rack,
That's that feel good drive music.
right next to the vet for no reason.
This is driving for no reason.
Drop the bitch at 4 C's. Every time I drop a new tape, I cop new pieces. I don't even gotta do a show. I'm still
It's been the summer, actually.
I don't need shit from a bitch, but still keep this beat. Make me wanna cop a rope from 2 beef. $250,000 spent on a whip and still beef.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to IDK Sports Podcast, your premier spot to talk sports with the average guys. My name is Anthony. My main man Kenny, and this is where you can catch us every Thursday right here on YouTube and on the next day on all podcast platforms, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, anywhere you get your podcast at. Man, that Larry June was different, man. That was a different year.
Bro, drop a mixtape every 2 months.
All of them slapped too. That was a different time
with no skips.
No skips. I was like, everybody like this new Larry, and I like new Larry. I mean, hey, but back then, a Larry Cardo tape never missed, bro.
Cardo got wangs, and you know it's gonna be a hit.
Facts. That thing never missed. Get myself together here. Can you hear me? You hear me good?
Yeah, you good, brother?
Yeah, I can't hear myself in my headphones. We good.
All good.
So let's get into this week's episode, man. We got some preseason stuff going on. Talk about some performances, and then we also got our wrap up on our college kickoff tour, where we stopping and talking about the two power conferences that everybody talk about when it comes down to playoff time: the SEC and the Big Ten. The big boys, as people would say. You know what I'm saying? But first, let's get into this NFL preseason, man. And you already know where I'm going, bro.
Oh, we started.
Talk about it. My man showed up against my Panthers.
Wrong wrist. I'm sorry. Wrong wrist.
Yeah. Because he had to say, all he had to do was say,
they told me bust out my AP, perfect timing. Got them baguettes up on my neck, a station. It's never hot around.
They ain't give my man no reps.
Man,
he went out there and just balled.
They told me bust out my AP, perfect time.
Perfect time.
I'ma just hoop. That's all I'm gonna do. I would just go out there and
practice. Chase a climb.
Nope. What's the first say?
For me,
and they lying. Cut it off, man. Shout out. Hey, Shedeur Sanders, man. I was rooting for him. Hey, he was in Charlotte. I forgot the game was in Charlotte for a second. I thought the game was Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? Shedeur Sanders out the gate, no reps really in practice with the first team. Went up against the first team defense for a little while in that game because the Panthers did play their starters. And the Browns, what people are not talking about, set a lot of their starters. Even offensive linemen set. So he was going up against the first team, people's second team, and went 14 for 23, 138 yards, 2 touchdowns, and man, some beautiful throws. One throw that he lobbed over everybody. The dude made a nice one-handed catch, but that was a perfect line pass. The pass I liked the most was I think it maybe been a dig or some kind of in-cutting route. He actually was seeing the pressure, stepped up, and threw a dart right to the receiver in his chest and got hit. You know what I'm saying? He looked composed, got the ball out of his hand quick. The touchdown pass was a beautiful throw. I mean, that's if you just off of that, you can say he's an NFL quarterback. Just off that throw shows you he's an NFL quarterback. A lot of people can't make that throw. I think, like I always said about Shedeur, I think in Colorado, tried to make the big play. Offensive line wasn't as good. Now he's in pro. I think he digested stuff kind of. I always said Shedeur can see it. He gonna get the ball where it need to go. I like how he took off when they ran that stunt on him, that line stunt on him, and the hole opened up. He just took off 10-yard run. You know what I'm saying? I like that a lot. Man, like not saying that. Like I think it just not saying that it proves he need to start on the team. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that Shedeur Sanders showed me, and I could be biased. I'm not gonna lie, I'm biased. But I think he showed a lot of people the skills that they saw in Colorado wasn't a fluke. The boy can play. The boy is an NFL quarterback. Maybe not a starter out. He's an NFL quarterback though. So that's all I'm gonna say. I mean, I'm gonna let you go ahead, bro. But you know what I'm saying? I was watching this against my Panthers, and I forgot that. I forgot they was in Charlotte. I forgot that.
Right. That boy jumped up. So let's go, baby.
Yeah.
Forgot they was at the crib. My bad. My bad. Nah, man. I'm gonna just hold it up. I'm gonna just hold it up this entire time. Because, bro, like Ann said, man, like you already don't get reps. You ain't gonna get no reps as the third, fourth string, fifth string quarterback during training camp. Those are designated for your players that you're trying to get ready for week 1. Hell, the backup doesn't even get that many reps.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Especially in like 11 on 11. They're not trotting out the third stringers to see how much burn they can get. We're not going. Those reps are very few and far between.
Yeah.
So just imagine off gate where Shedeur Sanders is sitting at. Most time not, the most work he's getting is probably in the classroom during the quarterback meetings, taking notes, learning the game from the sideline.
Yeah.
So pretty much coming in there with no wear and tear, no playing time, off gate, man, 2 tuds. I'm gonna give you my play of the game, which is a touchdown. That feather pass, that feather pass down the right sideline, beauty. That could easily be 1B, 1A, 1B. But that damn touchdown pass to Caden Davis at the back of the end zone, like he kind of bailed left and threw an off-platform throw. Off-platform.
Yeah.
I want to say it was, either maybe I know for sure one, but maybe both feet was off the ground and throw a strike. Just from a mechanic standpoint, everything would tell you say no. But when we see it during the regular season, when we see Mahomes do it, when we see Matthew Stafford do it, when we see your boy up in Detroit do it, Jared Goff, when we see them do it, we're praising it. It's on our highlight reel. It's all up and down our social media feed. So we're going to pay that same type of respect. We're going to pay that same type of respect to Shedeur right here. Because that was a hell of a throw. That was a hell of a game. Or at least for what the time they let him have. They gave him a few series. They trotted him out there, and they were sitting there scratching their head. There's a picture of like Joe Flacco, Deshaun Watson, and your boy Dylan Gabriel all sitting on the sideline like, wait a minute. The only person that's kind of smiling is Joe Flacco. Like, well, all right, young buck. But nevertheless, bro, I'm happy for him. And I don't even consider it a coincidence that they over in Philly now for a joint practice. Guess what? Still no reps. They said he has an oblique injury.
Yeah, he's not gonna play. But I'm actually okay with that because now, okay, Dylan, your turn. What's up? And I'm not praying on the boy downfall, but it's Dylan's turn now. What's up? Let's see you. How you look? The bar is high now. The bar is set.
You got to get jumped or get jumped over, bro. You got to jump or get jumped over, bro. That's all I'm saying. But and even in all this, am I saying Dylan Gabriel's ready? No. Am I saying Shedeur Sanders is ready for Sundays? No, not saying that. I didn't particularly care for that long scramble play he had. I didn't particularly care for that one. I don't think that's very unrealistic, when the shots are real, you know what I'm saying, or when the bullets is live during the regular season. I don't think you can win games on Sundays doing that. So yeah, that takes some honing in, there takes some maturing, you know what I'm saying? I can be fair on that. But for certain, if anything was proven, is that he has a place in this league.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Again, whether that we ain't gotta continue with the disrespect and just keep shoving him down the damn depth chart for politics. We ain't gotta keep doing that. But hey, cream rises to the top. Let's see what you gotta do. Let's see what you got, Dylan Gabriel. Let's see what you got.
Yeah, definitely is his shot. Let's go into another one that I think had a good day. Travion Henderson with the Patriots. I thought he was after Marion Hampton and some say Ashton Genty.
Yeah,
I thought he was, like I said it in the draft, I thought he was the third best back in this draft to me. I think he like it was kind of that Nick Chubb, Sonny Michel type thing going on at Ohio State that Georgia had.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I always thought Travion with more reps, I think he's more explosive. I think he is a hard. I think he's gonna show more skills in pro when he gets more touches. Not the rip 100-yard kickoff return. He only had like 18 yards rushing, 12 yards. He didn't really play as much, but you saw the burst. You saw the physicality. You saw a lot of things that I like, me personally, from Travion Henderson, who like I said, like I had like a Marion Hampton first, and then I had Ashton Genty, and then I really had him. I had a Quishon Junkins and your boy Caleb. I just think like it's kind of just I think he's the more explosive. He's going to be your more big play. Not saying that Quishon's not going to be decent. Not saying that Caleb won't be decent. It's just I think he gives you the home run threat, but also gets you yards and makes plays catching the ball and everything. So I was happy to see that. And also on that team, followed you go, they number one pick, which we didn't talk about with the Browns. We didn't talk about Mason Graham at all.
Campbell.
This number one pick with what's it called? Walt Campbell?
Bill Campbell, yeah.
Bill Campbell, athletic tackle, nasty, mean streak, driving to the ground. I think they hit with some of these picks they got and on the add-ons. I think the Patriots are starting to look like a dark horse team if the quarterback. It comes down to the quarterback. If the quarterback can be feasible, I think he got some talent. They got some good talent up there in New England, and I think them two rookies are really going to be a main part if the Patriots going to try to make maybe a playoff spot this
year. Yeah. Your boy Campbell got out on that edge, bro. Boy's an athlete, dog. He got out on the edge with that toss play. He did his thing. I'm gonna hold my reservations for Drake May because he had a nasty turnover this past week. It was nasty, disgusting. But other than that, now those first two picks out of here. Will Campbell and Travion, bro. I think I've seen everything I needed to see out of Travion Henderson in one game.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna say that off of course, what we saw at the collegiate level, but in his first game, just being an electric playmaker, you see that with a 100-yard kickoff. That doesn't happen that often.
Yeah,
that doesn't happen that often.
Yeah,
and if you want to just add like a cherry on top, something to make the side dish a little bit better, he was physical on his touches. Exactly. Talking about finishing the play. Sideline or hell. That's what you're going to get. You're either going to try to push me to the sideline or you're going to catch hell if you try to meet contact. And he was physical. So out of just the touches he did get, I'm talking about whether it was like a 2-yard shovel or, maybe like some stretch plays, he was physical with his touches. And from those two instances, I can see no reason why not you could kind of put him on I know how they like how Ben Johnson did with Jahmyr Gibbs. I can see a pitch count to that extreme too, maybe like 8 to 12 touches a game. Don't want to put too much on them. Don't want too much wear and tear, especially on your rookie year when you're making that pro level jump. You don't want to just complete burn out his legs and, get him going too early. But by all means, from game one, that's a hell of a statement. That's a hell of a statement. You still got the 1-2 punch there. They still got their physical back is escaping me right now, but they still got a nice little thunder and lightning combo. So for the time being, he can come in there as a third down back. If his ceiling in his rookie year ends up being what you think, like a Darren Sproles or I was thinking like a light Alvin Kamara package when he first got in the league. If that's some other type we're looking,
yeah,
bro, it's a win is a win. A win is a win.
Yeah. So I like what I saw from both their rookies. So you know what I'm saying, I'll be interested to see, especially in that division. Division ain't like got the Bills. I mean, Miami. I don't know what Miami gonna look like. The Jets lost Justin Fields, so they kind of scrambling right now. So mean, with these two rookies and this team, Patriots could find their way sneaky wild card playoff team. You know what I'm saying? So we can see.
Yeah, their defensive line look crazy too. Milton Williams was out there putting up highlights too. So that defense
still playing off their Super Bowl performance. He's still acting though.
Yeah, he's still at it, bro. He's still at it. True dog.
So let's talk about another one, man. Let's get to some ones that I think New Orleans Saints.
I believe I slipped my disc again. Oh, goddamn.
New Orleans Saints? Hey.
Yeah, go ahead. Hey.
I don't know what else to say.
Oh, I believe I slipped my disc again. Oh, goddamn.
It don't look good. It don't look good. That pick he threw a touchdown. Let me get this stats out the way. Let's not be a hater too much of a hater. Let me get this stats.
Hey.
Tyler Shook show. Old man. 15 for 22, 165, a touchdown and a pick. That pick was disgusting. I don't know what he was looking at. I don't know what. That pick was disgusting. And the reason why I'm saying it's all around for the Saints, because Spencer Rattler, for a second-year player that has NFL starts, didn't look that great either. In vanilla packages, did not look that great either. The Saints got a problem. Because
it's glaring. It's a glaring problem.
You got an older defense. You got good receivers. I mean, you got Olave. I think Brandon Cooks is your third. That Rashid guy, the number 2, I think that's his name. You still got Alvin Kamara. But man, like Tyler showed some glimpses, kind of and then Spencer Rattler for a second year didn't take the step that I thought he could take. Because I was a Spencer, I was like, okay, you can kind of maybe use Spencer as a young bridge player to the next quarterback, but when they say open competition here, it's really open. I don't know. What's the third string quarterback name? I don't know. It might be a rough year for the Saints, man. It might be you're talking in a division where like the Panthers, I'm kind of higher on the Panthers. I don't know if they're a playoff team, they're gonna be way more competitive. I think Atlanta is going to, if they can get some kind of pass rush, they're going to be a lot better. The Bucks are the Bucks. The Bucks still lead the division, but probably the best quarterback in the division.
E-Dog, yeah.
I don't see how the Saints compete with this team. And then this don't work out. I'm like what Shannon Sharp said, hey man, I hope your boy Kellen got like a 7-year deal, dog. Because it's about to be ugly for a while.
Yeah, I need some guaranteed bread for sure. Yeah. Guaranteed bread. I ain't even gonna spend too much time on this, bro. That pick 6 was nasty. I'm talking late. Like you hit the snooze button late. Like
man off the screen.
It was bad. It was bad. I'm only, like I said, I ain't gonna spend too much time on it. I ain't gonna kick the boys back in, bro. I don't even want to call you that was like a rookie performance, bro, because you also 27. But
well, you look 30.
That's my little jab, and I'm gonna let it go. But also, bro, I'm gonna just ask you one question. I'm gonna just ask you one question, Ed. Do you think the Saints go over this year? Over 17?
Nah, not over 17, but I do want to see only them winning maybe 3. Because it's NFL. It's NFL. It's like you gotta be like that Lions team went 0 for 17, but they lost Matthew Stafford. I think Calvin was hurt. That was just a really bad Lions. They still got, if they're healthy, they still got talent enough where some games, some joker gonna click and Olave gonna break a pass. Kamara's gonna go off one game. They'll beat somebody. But I don't see a lot. If I had to take over and under 4, I'm gonna take the under or equal to 4 or less.
Wait, hey, lock it in. Hey, y'all, draft sports betting, lock it in. I don't know if there's an over and under on wins this year, but yeah. I mean, they was in the bottom of the division, so they schedule is kind of sweet. It's one of the more friendlier schedules, but yeah.
I got about 4, maybe 2 division wins. I think
I don't know.
they might slip up, beat Carolina. They might, and they gonna win at least 2 division games. Sometimes
I say who other division they beating?
They'll win. It'll be 4 or less. It ain't gonna be 9. It ain't gonna be more than that unless somebody drastically improves at quarterback. That quarterback position is sketchy. Let's get to your boy off the rip, man. Hey, man, I'm gonna let Kenny take it. I'm gonna tell the stats right here. JJ McCarthy on a short on about 2 series, 4 for 7, 30 yards, 8 rushing yards. And he led him on a scoring drive on his first drive. JJ McCarthy, Kenny, go ahead, man. Take it away.
Hey, man, I'll say this. It was a short day. Again, you know what I'm saying? It was a short day. Came out there, had a scoring drive. We did put a scoring drive. Now, when I say scoring drive, doesn't mean it was a touchdown. That means we put points on the board.
Yeah.
So we saw what we needed to see. I saw a good throw to Jordan Addison, you know what I'm saying? A little 18-yarder. Felt good, you know what I'm saying? Through some wear and tear, showed some good prowess. 5 or 7 isn't bad. Or 4 or 7, excuse me.
4 or 7.
Yeah, you're right. I know you wouldn't let me get away with just one pass, right? You know what I'm saying? But
be factual, brother. That's all we want to be.
You know what I'm saying? Move the chains on an 8-yard run. That was, again, good play. Good play. You know what I'm saying? We looking at quality. Right now, you know what I'm saying? You got things to work with. You got Brian Flores over there that's going to put a competitive defense out there. You know? You still got weapons on offense. Addison, Jay Jettis, Hawkinson. We still got the tools to win, brother. You know what I'm saying? Hey, give it time. Let it marinate. Let it marinate.
Like, my thing with JJ is for how he got pushed up the draft board, like he wasn't asked to do a lot in Michigan.
Right.
So the way he got moved up, it's always been how he got moved up the draft board. I'm like, what did y'all see on tape that I missed? Because he wasn't asked to do a lot in Michigan. Play action pass, quick passes, run the football. And he won a championship. He won games.
Thank you.
He won games, but he wasn't like Shador maybe threw the ball a little bit too much. So like other quarterbacks, they was asked to win the game. I don't remember a time where they asked JJ to win the game for them.
You didn't have to. You got Donovan Edwards and Blake Corum. You don't have to.
When you draft first round quarterbacks, them jokers have been asked to win the game for you. Am I right or wrong?
Man, talk to them Bama quarterbacks. They'll tell you about it. I'm talking Bama quarterbacks predating Jalen, Tua.
And none of them got drafted first round. They ain't draft Greg. They ain't draft AJ McCarron. Well, AJ McCarron with Georgia. They ain't draft him. Need to talk about Georgia. They ain't draft Justin Farm. That nigga won the championship almost his freshman year. Like Blake Sims ain't get drafted like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. The Bama quarterbacks that were asked to win, I drafted. JJ never got asked to win. Now, I'm not saying that JJ can't do it. I'm just saying I haven't. For where he was drafted, I was like, y'all are taking a real risk on a guy that some games only threw like 15 passes.
Yeah. They were dominant.
Shout out to John Harbaugh. You know what I'm saying? He be doing it. He tells Justin Herbert that you throw a pick, we running the football.
That's enough. I seen enough.
But now with JJ, it's a wait to see. I want to he didn't get a big sample size. I'm ready to see what he's out there. I think the play calling is going to be there for him. I think he's going to. This is what I'm going to say about JJ. People are going to get hype off the first 3 to 4 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Because he's going to look good. Because the plays are going to be called. It's going to be schemed up for him. I want to see what he looks like after week 4 when the tape is on. Now I got a tape on you. Now I'm a game plan for you. That's what separates quarterbacks, right? Like now I'm a D coordinator week 5. I got 4 weeks of game tape on you. I know all your tendencies. I know what you like to do. I know what I want to take away. So now when I take away Jay Jetter's option 1, and you like him on the right-hand side, can you look back left? Can you look off the safety and put you back left? If I blitz from this side, can you pick it up? Like, I want to see the adjustments for JJ when the run game is being stopped. I don't who the running back for the Vikings.
Old boy from the Packers still there? Aaron Jones. Is Aaron Jones still there?
He might, yeah. Aaron Jones get hurt too. So, like, when they're stopping, because you ain't behind all them 5 stars in Michigan with that big ass offensive line and them running backs, you're not there anymore, right? So when they stop the run and I'm taking away what you like, I want to see what he looks like. I think he's gonna look good the first 3 weeks because the head coach is gonna call up some gonna scheme it up. He made Josh Dobbs look good for 3 weeks. All right. So now the next step is when I got tape on you and know what you like. Now that's the JJ McCarthy I want to see because, like I said, he wasn't asked to win at Michigan. So, like with him, unlike Tyler Show, it's to be announced. If he can play feasible, the Vikings got a really good team, got a chance, and got a good team. They went 14-2 or 14-3 last year with Sam Darnold, and they like now. As much as I love their head coach and how he's a good quarterback, I think he's a great offensive play caller. This is a decision that can get you fired. Him and the GM, because I'm the owner. You let Sam walk out the door. And we just went 14-3. You sure you don't want to run this back? Nah, we got the young boy. Are you sure you don't want to run this back? We only lost twice last year, and I think it was both times to the Lions. So you sure you don't want to run this back? I might be wrong about that Lions thing, but I know he lost once in Lions, but. Nah, okay, we can go with the young bull. I get it, because it was in my eyes as the owner, it would have been no rush to put him out there if we wanted to run it back. I don't think it would have hurt nothing. But let's see. Let's see what it look like, man. Let's see what to be announced.
Yeah, real quick, because I know we're about to get out of here. I got 4 points for you. And I'm gonna start with that last point you just made. That whatever conversation you want to have about reading up Sam Darnold, that had to be done draft day. That conversation had to be had on draft day. We're not even drafting a quarterback in that position if you even think you're about to re-up with Sam Darnold.
But JJ was already there. JJ got hurt, remember?
Yeah, I understand that. But even with that, Sam goes on, takes off. Whatever. You know Sam Darnold's about to command a damn bag after that 14-3 season. Are you going to pay him that bag or are you going to
what he signed with Seattle wasn't no crazy bag, though, for a quarterback. It wasn't that bad.
But it was enough of a bag to sit our rookie for the next 3 years.
A 3 year, really a 1 year friendly. Get him out of here.
I move on. So you wasn't ready to make that decision. I'm gonna move on. So number 2, bro. Even if let's say it's the opposite of what you said. Let's say he struggles early. Yeah. Bo Nick struggled early.
Yeah.
And then okay, all right, the game's starting to slow down. You know what I'm saying? I got a head coach that knows the game, that can scheme me, put me in the right situations. I got a defense that's gonna keep me in the game. I got weapons here, and there. I got enough of a talented roster to where enough scheme. I got the right guy to make a scheme for us to win. Even in there, I can still struggle. JJ McCarthy's going to have his 2-pick games.
Oh yeah, he's in trouble. But the Broncos and Vikings are at two different stages. The Broncos didn't expect to win last year. The Broncos did not expect to win last year. That came by surprise. They had no intentions of winning. They didn't know they were going to be that good last year. They knew their defense.
You think they turned the keys over to Sam Darnold last year, thinking that they was going to win?
No, but that's why you had a vet. But see, last year the Vikings didn't think they was going to win. That's why they were going to start JJ. JJ got hurt. You had the vet.
Right.
Cool. Now you saw what this team can do and what this defense can do and what the team really can do. It makes me pause a little bit. Like we won 14 games.
and that's where I can't really stand on that. This may be an iffy or a head coaching decision where they might be on the hot seat because
this year. I'm saying if it turned out bad, like you let Sam Darnold walk and like JJ don't turn out good, it can set you back. And now the people looking at you. That's what I'm saying. Not like this year. I'm talking about down the road.
Yeah, okay. So that's what I'm saying. That again, those conversations had to be had draft day. That's an investment when you're picking in the top 15. That's an investment. So whatever turnout or ROI you getting into his first what we call rookie year,
yeah,
bro, we can't really call that too much.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead.
Again, I'm gonna get us out of here. Last 2 points, bro. In Michigan, he didn't have to make all the throws, but he made the throw. He did make the throw to show some level of arm talent.
Yeah.
He did push the ball down the field. Now, did he throw in bunches? No. Not enough to put tape out on him, and that could be your hidden gem, which leads to my 4th point. I still got the Kingmaker on the sideline. I still got O'Connell. We can make something shake.
Maybe I don't like the way he was picked. That's my big thing.
And we can just say that.
It was kind of high for me. I'm not saying he can't play, but I'm like, that's really high for a guy.
I don't like it.
Last one. Let's talk about the second quarterback taking off the board, Jackson Dart. Reason why I pulled Jackson Dart up because I like I like his teammate better in this game. But, Jackson Dart, 12 for 19, 154 and a tug. Look. I mean, Jackson Dart got hate only because what they were doing to Shador.
Yeah.
I didn't say that Jackson Dart couldn't play. I just didn't think he was better than Shador. Jackson Dart was in Lane Kiff's system. They threw pretty good. He showed arm talent. He was decent. He was a decent quarterback. Look decent in this game. I really like Abdul Carter in this game. I think him and Brian Burns about to be a crazy with Dexter Lawrence, about to be a nasty D-line because Abdul Carter, some of the things he showed, I liked a lot. And I wasn't that high on Abdul Carter coming out the draft. But I liked it. I like him a lot. And if Jackson Dart, if Russell Wilson come in and play good, maybe Brian Daboll get another year. But Jackson Dart looked good. He looked good. That's about my extent for that. He looked good.
I'm gonna say this about Abdul Carter and what that addition means to that front seven. We might have to have some conversations about when we start getting into like our season preview episodes, bro. Like we might have to have a conversation about this Giants team. We might have to have a conversation
about what?
That front seven is gonna make life hard, bro.
Yeah, but what about the other side of the ball where they got a block?
Bruh.
The offensive line.
This is what I'm saying. We're gonna have to have a conversation. Is all I'm saying. We're gonna have to have a conversation. Because that front seven, bruh, 17 points, you lucky. 17 points, you lucky.
I'm gonna let that take sit. You got it. Hey, I don't. That good. That front seven is good. They're gonna put pressure on the quarterback, and they might have a hard time running, but you still got to stop somebody. The secondary ain't. Who back there in the secondary?
They just picked up that safety from. I'm glad you said that. They just picked up the safety from the Dolphins, Javon Holland.
Okay, who else?
All right, they got that nickel. I can't remember his name. His nickel is is really actually very good. If it wasn't for what Mike Sarenstill did out there for the Commanders.
Who are they outside corners?
Outside, you got Deontay Banks from Maryland, and they just picked up somebody to play corner on the other end too.
Who they inside linebackers?
Okoye, and I don't know, brother. They are the ops. I'm an Eagles fan.
Right. I'm just saying. I think the front seven will show flashes like Dexter Lawrence been showing flashes. Brian Burns been showing flashes. I think they'll be a good pass rushing team, and they'll like look good. But I don't.
You don't see it. You don't see it. Oh, I can tell you now. I got it pulled up. So they got Paulson and Debo on the other side. Tyler Newton going into his second year as a safety. Javon Holland, I mentioned him, and Deontay Banks, and Drew Phillips. That's the nickel I was trying to refer to.
Okay.
Hell of a physical nickel.
Okay.
He's really good.
But it's gonna be hard if Russell doesn't play. If Russell can't, that offensive line don't block for Russell, and he can get the ball to somebody and get the ball to Malik Neighbors and they can run the ball. It's all for not if you always on the field all the time.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, Tyrone Tracy showed good reps last year, so they can run the ball a little bit. Now, is he Saquon? No.
The offensive line, right?
You know what I'm saying? But he could play. Anyway, I'm just saying when we get to our season preview episode, I might let my real take go.
Going down the hill.
Real quick.
Oh,
can I say something real quick about Jackson Dart? Just only thing is, hey, bro, I completely agree with Ant. Most of his hate came from, the backlash from Shador. A lot of people saw like, hey, this is a shoe-in. It's the back of the draft. Go ahead and take a risk here on Shador. Little did we know that wasn't going to happen to the 5th round. But nevertheless, boy came in for 3 scoring drives. 3 scoring drives off the bat, bro. Hell of a showing. Again, I'm not saying any of these guys are ready tomorrow, but I think that year or two, I don't know how long Russell Wilson's contract is for, but that year on the bench is going to do him some good. No question.
If Brian Daboll do something stupid.
Well, you gotta leave room for stupidity.
Everybody else. A couple people we're gonna get off the NFL. Well, get off the preseason. Cam Ward was 5 for 8 for 67 yards. I think a lot of people don't talk about Cam. I think Cam Ward's gonna have a rough season, not because of him. The team just ain't good. The Titans just got a lot of work to do, and I think they got building blocks for Cam Ward, and they're gonna be competitive with Cam. I think it's a good quarterback. 5 for 8, 67 yards. Look good. The big thing, honorable mention, big thing that happened. I think for me, after seeing Travis Hunter, it's solidified for me. He's a receiver. He's not a DB. He's a receiver. I think he's not big enough or physical enough to play DB.
No.
He's a receiver. Yeah. I know a lot of people want to say, "Oh, it's preseason." I seen enough. I seen he's not big enough. You're gonna get him hurt most likely. I don't think kick return, punt return, maybe put him in for a package on defense if you want to. But the play corner, he's not a corner. He's a receiver. Travis Hunter is a receiver, and I think he'll be a damn good receiver, like a Pro Bowl type receiver, and really score you a lot of touchdowns. After I saw what I need to see, I think he's not big enough or physical enough to play corner in this NFL.
No, I said it from the beginning, bro. I never believed the hype of him playing both ways in the pros. I understand that's what he wants. He's a young, energetic kid. I get it. And I even seen some of that hate that Devontae Adams was getting. But bro, you gotta respect the game, bro. You gotta respect the league, bro. We pro, those are professionals. You know what I'm saying? They weight train, they run hills, they do all the things that a pro should be doing at that level, bro. You can't just keep up with that. You know what I'm saying? So thinking that you're gonna just, come grab a swig of water and go right back out there on the field, but it's not gonna happen. The game's too physical for that.
I just think he don't got the size to play.
That's what I'm saying. The game requires too much physicality for that to sustain, bro.
That's my biggest takeaway. I want to do one more thing in NFL because Williams sent me this yesterday and we were talking about it, and I wanted to get your take on it. I don't know if you saw it. This is a list that he sent me from the Athletics Mike Sindano of the quarterback rankings, tier 1 and tier 2. I think this list is a disrespectful list, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Tier 1, I'm not mad at. That tier 1, I don't know if I would have that order, but tier 1, I'm not mad at. They're all that's 5. I think are the top tier quarterbacks in the NFL right now. The one I don't like, I'm not mad of Jalen being tier 2, but to have him behind Jaden, Herbert, and Stroud is disrespectful.
I don't know what the I don't know what Herbert fanfare is out there, bro. I don't know why he gets as much.
It's the arm talent. It's the arm talent.
I don't get
done nothing with it, but it's the arm talent.
I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. If the game was played on paper, yeah, sure, it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? That's why we can make the excuses for the Goff, the Stroud, the Daniels. Like, bro, it makes sense. I can give you Daniels being in the top 10 because that rookie season is not a normal season.
Not above Jalen. It should be Jalen.
But bro,
even if you switch Jalen and Goff, I wouldn't be I wouldn't see that as disrespect. But to put Herbert and Stroud and Jaden over top of a dude that won the Super Bowl is like, I don't know why this hate. Him being actually ahead of Baker Mayfield is kind of some disrespect too. What Baker been doing lately. So, like,
oh, you said Herbert in front of Baker.
I'm talking about like Jaden, Herbert, and Stroud being ahead of Jalen and Baker is kind of disrespectful to me.
Bro, here's also the problem, right? And I already know what people are gonna say is like, it's not like these guys are playing, they're going head to head on Sundays, bro. Like they're facing each other, like it's offense versus offense. I get it. But also, beat the Rams twice. Beat the Ravens. Hurts beat the Bills.
Yeah.
Outplayed Mahomes twice in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Burrow, we know what type of defense they're working with. I don't even want to count Burrow. I actually got Burrow as probably like the best quarterback in the league. I think.
All right, because we trying to activate this pod again. I don't get. Hey,
I do that style. If we gonna have this topic, if we gonna have this topic, I got Burrow, Lamar, Patty might be 4. If I'm being honest.
Oh, behind Josh. I got Patty. I got Joe. I got Lamar. Actually, I ain't gonna lie to you. I got Lamar. I got Joe. I got Patty, Matthew, Josh, and you can switch Matthew and Josh. Only reason why it's hard to say people don't like to hear Patty not number 1 is because he got Super Bowls. But Lamar should be a 3-time MVP, right? He already won it twice, right?
Yeah.
Lamar should be a 3-time MVP. Joe Burrow, what he did with what he been doing with the bad offensive line defense is like crazy. I don't say you can say he got Jamar, you can say he got all that, but what Joe does with that Bengals team is different. So I'm not hating if anybody say Joe Burrow is the best quarterback in the league, right?
It's fanfare.
That's fanfare, bro. Right now in the league, I think I think Joe and Lamar are up there.
Yeah.
Are up there. With just what you see every Sunday, not everybody gonna say playoffs, but what you see every Sunday, what they go out there and do is different. It looks different. And then down to tier 2, and I'm gonna let you go. If Jaden did this, if Jaden does this again next year, I don't mind people saying that he's better than Jalen Hurts. If you're just going off of like arm talent and what he puts on the field. But to have him off a rookie year ahead of Jalen Hurts is nasty. It's nasty to me. Disrespectful.
I don't get it, bro. And that's actually my saying. Like my point. If you was gonna make it like a tied for 9th and 10th space, that should be Jaden and Stroud. If you was going to do that, honestly, and I don't even believe they should both. I think Jaden and CJ should probably be tied for like 6 and 7. Or excuse me, 7 and 8, because I got
it should be behind
Jared. I got Jared Goff up there. But going back to tier 1, I got Joe, Lamar, Matt, then Pat, then Josh. If it was my rankings, Pat has a lot of 150, 175 games that we do not talk about. He has a lot of 175
It looked different
games.
without Tariq. It looked different without Tariq.
Bruh, we do not. I don't know why we don't talk about it, because again, they have an amazing defense too that keeps him in games, and he wins games. You know what I'm saying? Those late game drives, he do put the game away. I understand that. But again, if we're talking about in this very moment, I'm not talking about titles. Just of what play on the field. Again, Joe, Lamar, Matt, Patty, then Josh. Again, that's a lot of fanfare that we kind of put to the side.
And if Josh have another good season, Josh can move up my list because he's going in that era without Stephon Diggs and without a crazy defense.
Yeah.
It's a different era now where he's really carrying the team. So Josh can move up this list.
Again, if you want to flip in my list for 4 and 5, if you want to flip Josh and Patty, I'm not going to even trip with you. I wouldn't even trip with you. I just respect Matt. I also respect what Matt Stafford did in LA.
Yeah, ever since that Super Bowl, it's been no fault. They still winning games.
They still win games.
Yeah.
I just respect that much more than what I see from from Josh and Patty. Yeah. Now again, going to tier 2, I'm not even gonna respect the Jalen hate. I'm not even because y'all know what y'all doing. That's rage bait.
Yeah.
Again, I don't get the Justin Herbert love. Bruh, he should be back there with Prescott.
I got golf. Like tier 2, I got like golf. I'll go golf, Jalen, Baker, Stroud, Jaden, Dak, Herbert, Love, Brock. That's how I'm going. But see, like golf, Jalen, Baker, CJ, Jaden, Herbert, Dak, Love, and Purdy. That's what I would do tier 2.
Bro, at the end of the day, I think we can both agree, as long as you moving Baker in your top 10 and taking Justin Herbert out, I'm cool. Yo, the rankings for the top 10 is subjective. I get it. People ain't even going to agree with us right now. But
I don't hate our tier 1 tape. Hey, we about to get killed. But I'm with you.
Hey, but we not going, the disrespect gotta stop. Again, the same reason why I respect Matt respect what Stafford is doing out there in LA is the same way I respect what Baker's doing there in Tampa Bay.
Changed the whole trajectory of that
Thank you.
After Tom Brady.
Thank you. You can't name me one good damn thing that Justin Herbert did out there for the Chargers, bro.
I throw picks in the playoffs
and make it look good. You can't tell me. You a round 1 exit, bro.
You ain't made me forget about Phillip Rivers yet. It's a problem for me. So Baker has moved on from the Tom Brady years. Jared Goff, like I said, I respect what Jared Goff do. Jared Goff knows what he's good at, and they put him in good position, and Jared Goff made the play. Yes, he's going to throw you some picks. He's going to look crazy sometimes. But for the most part, Jared Goff is who Jared Goff is. Like I said, Jaden shoots up this list if he does it again this year. Shoots up past like all them guys. Like he would be like the top of that tier 2 for me because it's the superstars there. Like you're getting tier 1 is superstar level. Tier 2 is good. Tier 1 is you're the reason why we're winning. Them guys up there at the top are the reason why the Chiefs, Bengals, Bills, Ravens, and Rams are winning. On that tier 2 list, like Jaden is the only one I see that could be the one that's the reason why they're winning. Baker is the reason why you're not going to lose because of Baker. Jalen is not going to lose you a game. CJ Stroud got a chance to move up that list, right? Mm-hmm. Jordan Love got a chance to move up that list, right? Them jokers, if he's healthy, them jokers catch the ball because that's another team. The Packers got a great receiving core. They drafted more. They drafted more of them. Right. Like they got that old school Chiefs field with jokers that can fly.
Bingo.
They just got to catch the ball. They got to catch the ball. And then Jalen Reed, now I know I'm getting on top, but Jalen Reed is like what Devontae Adams was early when I say like, hey, he got the talent. Catch the ball, son.
You saying the quiet part out loud because honestly, Joy again, and that's a damn 1-to-1 comparison if we ever was to speak about it. Jordan Love, and with some cooperation from the talent he got out there, and adding the fact you got your boy Josh Jacobs back there running the rock, bro. Jordan Love could really ascend too, just as well. But bro, Purdy should be further up that list. But bro, we gotta stop.
He can prove it this year too. Now if he win this year, that's a whole that guy. They say, hey, you gotta go. You gotta pay Purdy. You gotta go. All y'all get out of here.
Bro, but I think as a collective, as NFL fans, bro, there's some side of glazing that, you know what I'm saying, we just don't they don't like to speak about for the quote unquote top 4.
Yeah.
Because we like to say, oh nah, Jalen can't be up there, he doesn't carry his team or he don't do enough. All right, Patty don't necessarily carry his team when it comes time for playoff time.
Yeah.
A lot of those those winning teams that you see, it's a collective effort.
Yeah.
Now, those tier 2 guys, a lot is asked of them. Brock Purdy, a lot is asked of him.
Back up. There we go. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? CJ Stroud, a lot is asked of him.
But Joe is gonna be better. It's gonna be different this year. Last year, Joe helped them out a lot, which I was pissed. I usually draft Joe Mixon in fantasy, and he always lets me down. But Joe is hurt this year. So CJ Stroud kind of took a step back last year. Now, I ain't gonna. All right, here go another hot take. Yeah, we might have to say something for the season preview. We're gonna get on to this Big Ten.
Okay, yeah.
But CJ might have working on a joker that might end up being the best receiver in the league if you keep playing around.
Oh, hold that. Let's say that one. And that's another one with like a receiving core. They just flipped their receiving core like it was nothing. Because those two rookies they got, you might see them just right back like nothing ever happened.
Got a dog, and they got one joker that's a dog.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, bro. The way we separate tier 1 and tier 2, it just got to be an even play field. Because, like you said, Baker ain't losing you no games. Nah, he's a gamer, true gamer, bro.
Yeah,
true.
Gamer. You feel confident every week going out there with Baker. You feel like, hey, we got a chance going out there.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying, bro.
Yeah. So that's NFL stuff. We definitely got to get into the NFL preview because I just had to bring it up. Josh brought it up, sent it to me, and I was like, man, let me put that up, man. So I know he's about to get killed for our tier 1 take. I know he's about to get killed, and I died on the hill earlier this year, and I keep down on the hill later.
Brother, I am Jon Snow in a battle of the bastards. Let's do it.
Let's do it. And I read the comments, so don't keep it cute. So let's get to off the rip, man, on our college football tier, our last one before week 0 starts next week, and we get into the big boys. Let's start first off with Big Ten football season preview. Let's talk about Big Ten football, what we expect. Got the defending champion Ohio State Buckeyes in this conference. Was a Big Ten championship game, right? Was Ohio State, Penn State? Ohio State, Notre Dame.
Penn State.
Ohio State, that was Notre Dame.
Come on,
Ohio State won.
Championship, Ohio State, Notre Dame. My bad. I heard you.
Ohio State won and it wasn't close, so it doesn't really matter. Got the Buckeyes coming in this year. New quarterback again. Had a. I think a lot of people are downplaying how that she was able to get a Will Howard. That she was able to get a Will Howard off the rip, a proven quarterback from Kansas State that played a lot of football. You still got Jeremiah Smith. That's his name, right? The receiver.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Different. Lost two running backs. That's something, but still got Caleb Downs over on the corner side. I don't know how you feel about Caleb Downs. I do think he's good. I don't think he's as good as some people's unstoppable. I don't think he's Will Johnson good, and I know Ohio State fans about to kill me. I don't think he's like what Will Johnson was, but I think he's good. Ohio State, the cream of the crop in this conference. You got some question marks though. You got Michigan. What the young boy look like? That's what it is. What the young boy look like? Paid him a lot of money.
They've been saying he the one, bro. They talking phenom out there, bro. They said they got
I would too. I would too if I gave him a $12 million NIL deal. Yeah, you better be. You better be. Paid him a lot of money. Paid him a lot of money. Can you get back to Michigan football? Good defense, run the football, quarterback make plays. If they can, Michigan will be right there. Penn State, hey man, that's your boy. What's your boy gonna do, bro? Is Drew Law gonna step up in the big games? And they got a good running back. And they got a really good running back, right? They got a good running back.
Trying and Nick Singleton,
yeah. All that's good. But what Drew Law gonna do? Drew Law gonna throw them same things we always throw in big time games on the road? Or is he gonna prove to a lot of people why he should be the number one quarterback off the board? 6'5", strong arm. What everybody likes.
Yeah, just say, come on, Justin Herbert. Let's go.
Oregon with their quarterback. I think what's his name? I can't think of his name, but they're high on their quarterback, right? Oregon, I think Dan Lanning gonna have good defense. Oregon's gonna be right there, and that's the top four. That's top four for the Big Ten. Them are the people that we really think can do something in the playoffs and win the conference, right? Mm-hmm. Then you go down. I'm gonna let you go. I'm just going down the list a little bit. Then you got team. I think everybody's kind of high on Illinois. I think Illinois can have a good team, another good year. Physical football team, with Brett. Was it Brett Bielema? The old Wisconsin coach and Arkansas coach. Physical football team had a good year last year. Can they be better? I'm gonna say this for Nebraska fans. They think they're gonna be good, but I don't see it. I don't have faith in Matt Rule in any capacity.
Yeah, I just put it out there.
I don't have any faith in Matt Rule. Just keeping the buck. But yeah, let's see where the Big Ten goes. I think it's Ohio State's to lose. Michigan State, I don't think gonna be. I think it'll be entertaining if that quarterback plays better this year. I was kind of surprised how bad he played last year, but man, I don't know what anybody else does. I think everybody else is not that good, right? So you can go. I'm gonna let you go. But that was a little rundown of the Big Ten. Big Ten football.
Yeah, bro. I'm here to see what Penn State do, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I do think it's still Ohio State. They still the top of the hill. But I'm very entertained. I'll be very intrigued to see where Penn State go. They're returning the most notable players on offense, and with that still being the key, they got a lot of returning players on defense as well. That edge rusher that you liked, on the opposite side of Abdul Carter, was it Danny? I can't remember his whole name, but
yeah,
he's returning. He's been a stalwart since his freshman year. He's looking good. I just mentioned K-Tron and Nick Singleton, bro. The best damn 1-2 combo in all of college football. Hands down, no question. So just off that alone, bro, I know you're missing Tyler Warren, but bro, that doesn't have to be the key to success for the rest of the year. You can just go in with your rushing attack, make the throws that you have to make, and just see how far that can coach you to like at 8-2, or at least like 9-1, 8-2 season. You know what I'm saying? Your schedule's already going to be cake, but we'll talk about that later. But very much so, Ohio State still got dogs out there. Wide receiver Jeremiah Smith, we know what he's going to be. That's a lot. He's a lottery. Not lottery. He was a top 5 pick last season. You know what I'm saying? So Caleb Downs at safety, I like him. You know what I'm saying? He makes way too many plays to kind of like sneeze at. I see some people want to kind of call him like Tyrann Mathieu, like because he's putting up honey badger highlights. If you're gonna make statements like that, you gotta put like your driver's license online. If you're gonna make statements like that, because I need to know how old you are, because you didn't see that firsthand. So let's just chill. People like they want to put him in like the Heisman candidacy. And bro, like I get it. He's good. Yeah. He's a great safety.
Yeah.
Well, bro, we're talking about the elite of the elite. Michigan, bro, they even hyped me up about Bryce Underwood. I want to see it now. Like they talking.
Man, they paid a lot of money.
Bro, they talking cash money about your boy. They talking cash money. They're like, bro, the throws he's making at what? I think he only 17, 18?
Something like that. Young.
Bro, they're saying the throws he's making is pro level. He's on time. He's accurate. Push the ball down the field, bro. Like we hearing all talking cash money, take it to the bank. He going to be an early favorite. Now, if you got that type of talent, if he is everything they say he is, dream with me a little bit, because they also returning a lot of dogs on the defensive front. Now, mind you, I know they lost Mason Grant to the draft.
And Kenneth
Grant. But dream with me here.
I'm dreaming.
and Will Johnson. They probably lost about a lot.
Yeah, you keep saying what they missed. I'm trying to figure out what they added. You keep going.
Okay, all right, here we go. They lost a lot. They lost a lot. I can't stop it. But they do got some returning talent on defense. I won't say it's stout. I'm gonna wait for the games to play out. But they do got a lot of returning talent up there. I am interested to see what Illinois does coming off a 10-win season. You know what I'm saying? They kind of like a dark horse right now to kind of creep into that top 4. Because not only are they returning a bunch of players, got a lot of senior tenured recruits, or not recruits, kids on that team. A lot of kids came back with the addition of some more talent. You know what I'm saying? I'm also keeping a side eye. You're going to like this. I'm keeping a side eye out for Indiana. Because for Fernando Mendoza, they made the leap and switched over to Big Ten football.
After coach did that weak ass move, bro, that told me everything I need to know about your team, bro.
Hey, Brett, all I just want to see, bro, how he looks under the Big Ten lights, bro. That's it. I just want to see how Fernando handles the Big Ten lights.
I know one joker that need to win football this year, or he might be looking for a job. Lincoln Riley. Hey, what you about to do?
On the low.
It's been real nasty out there at USC.
It's been quiet at USC.
Right. And what you gonna do, Lincoln? You supposed to be the guy. You had Caleb, you dominated at Oklahoma. When Oklahoma won the SEC, you got out of there.
Yeah.
Now we in the Big Ten. And you haven't really done much since you joined the Big Ten.
It's been quiet.
So that's all I'm saying. Like, you haven't done that much, big dog. So, like, now it's at the point now that I'm kind of like, what you gonna do here? What's going on?
Well,
What's going on, Lincoln? Like, if he doesn't win, I think his seat. Well, besides, like, I think the coach of Minnesota seat is hot. He really ain't done much either. But USC doesn't like to be middle of the pack. They don't think they should be middle of the pack. Like, they should be up there competing, and they nowhere near competing. So, I mean, their best win last year was what, LSU against LSU? Opening game in Vegas, like, that was cool. But I think Lincoln Riley needs to have a good year this year. And
they did a shoot, you know what I'm saying? Hold on, because USC also, did a shootout with what was that? I think that was Texas A&M in the bowl game last year.
Talk about bowl games, big dog.
Bruh, it was a shootout. It was one of the more entertaining bowl games last year.
Who did Shamar play? Did that defense play? The people on that Texas A&M defense play?
Bruh, what you want me to say? Bruh, it was an entertaining game.
I don't like, if it ain't a college football playoff game, bowl games, like, because they ain't at full strength. Jokers done transferred out. Everything is not. It ain't the same. But USC need to win conference games. How about that? He need to beat somebody besides Purdue.
What I can say about USC, bro, quiet as kept. If it wasn't for Ohio State, probably Oregon, they got probably one of the best duos in their wide receiver room.
Yeah.
You got Mekhi Lemon, you got Jacoby Lane. Now, Jacoby Lane, I'm gonna tell you off back, that's the one. Like a little 6'4" red zone threat joker. Yeah. He was killing Texas A&M. That's the one. Mekhi Lemon already got some draft hype coming into 2026.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They got a New Mexico cat that's stepping into their running back room. He's looking like probably gonna be the lead dog this year. So they got some talent. They got talent, bro. They got talent. But again, 7 and 8, you know what I'm saying? 7 or 8 wins ain't gonna cut it, bro. It ain't gonna cut it. You need more.
They gonna need more. So, I mean, like I said, I think, I'm excited to see what Illinois does. See if they can build off of that last year's season. Maybe compete, be one of them outsider teams in the Big Ten and compete. Michigan, like you said, the quarterback, young quarterback, people want to see him. Ohio State, placing coordinators, placing running backs, replacing the quarterback. But it's Ohio State. The standard is the standard, right? Standard is the standard. So when you look at it that way, you want Ohio State. Ohio State fans don't want to hear that we lost all that. We are Ohio State, right? I think Penn State, it's Big Ten championship. Gotta win it. Gotta win the Big Ten. They won it last year. Yeah, they won it last year, right?
Ohio State?
No, Penn State.
Ooh, brother, I don't know. I don't remember.
Ohio State didn't play it. Penn State played who they play in that Big Ten championship game?
It wasn't Ohio? No, because Ohio State beat Michigan last year. Dogged them too. You sure it wasn't Ohio State? I don't know if it was Penn State, bro. I don't know.
I think it was Ohio State.
Yeah, because they dogged them.
No, it was Penn State versus Oregon.
And Oregon won?
Oregon won. Yeah, Oregon won the championship last year. So Oregon playoff stuff was so bad we didn't even remember it. Oregon played Oregon, right? So, like I said, and let's talk about. I'm saying with the SEC, with the Big Ten. The Big Ten. The problem I have with the Big Ten, y'all, and I know Midwest is about to hate me. I think top to bottom, this conference is not as strong. Computer keeps going down. That's crazy. I think sometimes they have good records hiding behind weak schedules. I don't think they don't play other Power 4 teams, and they don't play the best Group of 5 teams. Like I said, Indiana, they might have a good year again, right? But I think they're playing Kennesaw, ODU, and Indiana State is their non-conference game. And, beat them 3. That's 3 wins. Purdue ain't good. Minnesota ain't good. Rutgers ain't good. Maryland ain't good. You play them, that's what 3 plus 4, 7 wins right there. If you a decent team, right? I don't think I think it showed, right? Ohio State played all the top teams in the Big Ten last year, right? I think they played Oregon because they lost at Oregon. They beat Penn State, right? Mm-hmm. They played Indiana, beat the brakes off of them, and they played who else they played? They played Oregon. I think they played Oregon, they played Indiana, Michigan too. They played the big teams, right? Teams that were considered to be decent. I don't know if they play Illinois. I can't remember if they play Illinois. But Oregon didn't have to play Penn State last year, right? And it showed when they got in the playoffs. Penn State didn't have to play Oregon last year. Like they didn't Ohio State was the only team. It's funny how the schedule fell. Ohio State played all of them and played a harder non-conference schedule, but the rest of them didn't have to play each other. You know what I'm saying? Indiana didn't have to play Oregon last year or Penn State. They had to play Ohio State. Right? So when the schedule is unbalanced like that and you play a weak non-conference schedule, if your team is decent, you're setting up for a 9-win season. Right?
Right.
But when the playoffs come, I think it hurt Oregon last year. I think that hurt Oregon last year. They didn't they didn't play Penn State. They played Penn State in the championship game, but they didn't play them during the season. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes sometimes some of the Big Ten teams getting coasting mode. Oh, we going to Rutgers. Okay. We going to Maryland. We going to Northwestern. Oh, we playing Purdue. Oh, we going to Nebraska. They think they good. They still think it's 1990s, but it's 2025.
Yeah, right. Say.
So, I think this year the Big Ten is a little bit better with the addition of Illinois being good. Iowa's always going to be strong or decently strong. But again, give me the buck. Penn State, Ohio State, Oregon is the only ones we really see winning this division this year, winning this conference.
Well, I agree completely. I agree with the point that I think the Big Ten is getting better. That's my point. Now their schedule, yeah, bro, they need to throw that. Whatever patsy scheduling they doing, bro, they got to get past that if they really want to get over that last hump. Because to your point, in this day and age, ain't really much to say when you go out to play Northwestern. It ain't much to say to go out and play Nebraska. But because that middle tier is starting to get better with, now they become like a Big Four, now that Oregon's in it, Indiana's getting better, Illinois is getting better. That mid-tier bunch of teams is starting to get better due to NIL, transfer portal, I can get into all that. But because that mid-tier is starting to, gain some steam, it's starting to get more respectable. Mm-hmm. But that's exactly what they needed in order for their scheduling to be a lot more tougher. Mm-hmm. Before, it was just Ohio State, Penn State, Michigan. And between those three teams, we can duck and dodge each other as much as we want to the end of the season. And that pretty much determined everything. But now that mid-tier is starting to get better, with the addition of UCLA, with USC, with, Oregon in the mix now, you know what I'm saying? It's starting to round out, to where okay, now we actually, I just mentioned Illinois earlier. It's okay, that mid-tier is starting to bulk up and they're getting recruits. They're getting JUCO kids. They're getting NIL. They're getting transfer portal players that were sitting on the bench at ACC and SEC teams. Their talent pool is a lot better. So, of course, the teams are going to get a lot better. So, with all those things being in play, their scheduling just has to be on par. Mm-hmm. Those cake-ass schedules got to go. They got to go, bro. And if you're not going to do that, bro, your non-conference games got to be better. If y'all want to play duck and dodge with each other throughout the season, fine. But your non-conference games got to be better.
Yeah. Like that's why I said Indiana, when the coach tried to make that parallel, you dropping Virginia to add ODU or Kennesaw State is crazy. And I don't have a problem. You don't have to play on the Power 4 school. Like Ohio State is playing Texas. Yes, I love that in the beginning of the year. Challenge itself. Oregon played Georgia last year. Challenge itself. But you can play a group of 5 team, but play a Tulane. Play play like the teams that are competing to win their conference championship on the group of 5 level. Don't play the bottom tier ones all the time. Like playing a Western Central Michigan or whatever like that. Okay. When you could have played, a little bit better. It's like at least one. I'm not saying don't have some games to tune yourself up with the fans. Like I get Indiana playing Indiana State, and I get even playing ODU. But then you could have played Virginia, another Power 4 school. Go play a Boston College. Like Rutgers should be playing like a Boston College, or like let's keep playing some good non-conference. I know y'all play a lot of conference because the conferences are huge, but you only got 3. So like you said, and then when the schedule falls, because we don't have divisions no more, which I like not having divisions. You should have the 2 best players, 2 best teams playing the championship game. Yeah. Because the divisions and the big teams to mess them up, because you'd be like Ohio State versus Northwestern, who played on the weaker side of the division. I think that you should just always have, since you know that the teams, since you know that every year it's not going to line up where you perfectly are going to play the top teams,
right?
Then at least one of them conference games got to be a challenge. Got to be a challenge. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, USC played last year, played LSU and A&M. Play LSU and they played Notre Dame last year. Because they play them every year. Cool. I'm just saying you got to make sure that you get at least one tough matchup in there in a non-conference, and then play 2 other cupcakes or 3 other cupcakes, and I'm cool with that.
I'm saying, bro, you just got to counter that. You know what I'm saying? Kind of meet that sweet balance, bro. Where it's just like, okay, all right, go. If you want to keep your cake teams, that's fine. But also, I'm not even saying you got to go to the ACC and catch wreck. I'm not even saying you got to go to the SEC and catch wreck. You can go to the Big 12. Play, you know what I'm saying? We're not going to play Arizona State. Play BYU. Play Kansas State. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Play one of their top tier teams. You just got to catch some wreck. But I just don't want to hear you crying, talking about, well, Indiana should be in it. Bro, it's not the same.
Yeah.
That's good. Not even in the Oregon and Georgia game. Ain't nobody really took no L come towards the end of the year. I mean, yeah, Georgia still had to fight for their life because it was in the SEC, but Oregon didn't really take no real damage because at the end of the day, when it comes time for playoff seeding, they're like, shit, they lost, they lost to this team. Well, they did play a top 5 ranked team.
Mm-hmm.
That still matters, bro.
That's why I was a debate about Indiana getting in. You're like, who did you play?
Yeah. And that's my point. And that right can't only be reserved. And if I'm Ohio State, Penn State, well, I'm gonna keep Penn State out of this argument. But if I'm Ohio State and Penn State, or just said it again, Ohio State and Oregon, I'm gonna be mad. Like, bro, why are we the only person out here really getting out in that field?
Mm-hmm.
Why are we the only teams that got to face a Texas or face a Georgia?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, y'all got to get out here too. Because y'all going to be the same ones talking about like, y'all got 2 losses compared to our 1.
And then cry when they put the SEC.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro, y'all you see USC doing it. USC out here catching rent. Y'all, everybody got to get out here.
Yeah.
Because I don't want you got to keep the playing field level across the board.
Yeah. So exciting time though. I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited for what the Big Ten is gonna show this year. Excited to see if Illinois, like I said, Illinois' team I'm watching. I want to see what Ohio State can revamp and rebuild. I want to see what the young boy do in Michigan. So exciting times, man. Exciting times. All right, let's get into our last conference before we kick off the season next week. The Big Bad SEC conference. This conference here, break down a little bit. Got Texas, but everybody think with Arch Manning and some of the talent they still have left over from last year's team, it's going to be good. LSU with Brian Kelly should be good. People expecting him to be good. I want to go over Texas A&M, another quarterback, young quarterback coming back. He came back. Know that defense was good last year, but that defensive coach they got, the head coach they got, defensive guy, probably gonna be another good revamped defense. So you got A&M there. South Carolina, question marks. Norris is the only thing that you're feeling great about, but you lost a lot on a really good defense last year. Really good defense last year. A lot of pros on that defense. So can Beamer rebuild that defense while also Norris taking that next step? Who else am I forgetting, King? Let me forget nobody. I did.
Florida,
Florida. DJ Lagway coming back with a talented football team. 8-5 last year. Now your quarterback come back. Is Florida ready to take that next step? And then you always got Bama and you got Georgia. People how Georgia with their quarterback and how Kirby Smart. Bama got to start a new quarterback after the Jalen Milroe era is over now. Kellen DeBoer's second year. Is he going to live up to the Alabama standard? That's about 6-7 teams right there that's trying to fight for them 2 spots in the SEC championship game. Then you got your other teams like that you got question marks about your mid-level teams. You got Mizzou, who people say got a good quarterback that's a decent team throughout the year. Usually look good at the beginning of the year, kind of tails off in the year. They had injuries last year that kind of hurt them a little bit last year, but let's see what they do. Who else in that mid-level tier? You got Vandy. Is Vandy gonna take another step? We don't know. Oklahoma. Is Brent Venables gonna take that next step? Got the quarterback from where was he at? Got a transfer that came in. I forgot. Or was he already there? Don't give me a line. But you're gonna see what Oklahoma gonna do. So all in the SEC is always this is the main thing in SEC, like in every conference. It's gonna come down to quarterback play. What quarterback is gonna be the man in this division? It's usually about defense in the SEC, but what quarterback is gonna really dominate? I think Tennessee has to rebuild because the Nico thing caught them by surprise. If Nico was still there, I would have Tennessee up there. But in this conference, it's gonna be it's just questions at the quarterback. Is the Norris gonna take the next step? Is Nismeyer gonna be the quarterback, top 5 quarterback that everybody think he could be? Is Arch Manning gonna be the Heisman contender that everybody think he could be? Right? Is DJ Lagway gonna come back and be the highly touted recruit off the injury that everybody that he showed some flashes last year? It's gonna be battle day in and day out because not only now in the SEC do you have good defenses and good run games, you got quarterbacks now. There's some quarterbacks in this league. Mm-hmm. I personally still am leaning towards Texas. Texas and I want to say Texas. I like Florida a lot. I think Florida could sneak their way into an SEC championship game if DJ Lagway plays. I like the Florida Gators football team a lot. I know people don't like Billy Napier, and some people in Florida don't like Billy Napier, but I like Florida a lot, and I like Texas a lot. So them are the two teams I think are at the top of my like maybe SEC championship game. And then next, I like A&M. I love defense, and I think A&M's coach is gonna have a great defense. He'll have a great defense. Now it's going to talk about what is it, Marcellus Reed?
Marcel Reed, yeah.
Marcel Reed. Is he going to take that next step, be that guy at A&M? It's hard to go to A&M and win. It's hard to go to A&M and win. One of the toughest places to play. LSU, I just don't believe in Brian Kelly in that defense, bro. I gotta see it. LSU, I'm sorry. You're gonna put up points, but can you stop people when it matters?
That's what I'm gonna take my cue right there. So I actually got LSU as my dark horse, bro. You got Harold Perkins returning, right? You still got my boy Garrett Nussmeier there on the other side of the offense, bro. I just spoke in length of him, last episode, bro. I still got Texas and Florida still being the lead dogs this year. I expect Georgia to fall off because, outside of Gunnar Stockton and that performance he had last year, outside of that, most of that squad is freshman and sophomore. Same with Bama. You know what I'm saying? Todd Simpson, you got a bunch of young guys.
Yeah.
Not that many, nothing too much to brag about. There's been a real power shift. There's been a real that power dynamic where it only used to reside in Georgia and Bama and those typical teams that we're used to seeing. That power shifted and it shifted heavy towards the other way. They kind of get away from that saving coaching tree. You know what I'm saying? So, man, that's with Kirby Smart included. But
I ain't saying nothing about Ole Miss.
Yeah. I forgot your boy Lane Kiffin's still out there. Yeah. So where was I at? So with LSU, bro, they seem the more senior team in the conference. I'm gonna kind of lean that way too, just because of experience. It doesn't seem as fearful to go see Texas A&M with a veteran roster like that. It doesn't seem that fearful to go to South Carolina and play. You know what I mean? Out the gate, they got a head up with what? Clemson, right? Out the gate. You know what I'm saying? So again, that's a team that's top 5 already.
Got pros all over that team.
All over that team. We getting challenged out the gate. Same argument we just had about the Big Ten. We taking our challenges head up out the gate. So I see that being a very big determiner for how that LSU season gonna go.
Now, who played Florida State out the gate? Is that Georgia?
Ooh, I can look for you.
I'm saying I think Florida State plays somebody out the gate too, right? At Florida State. Is that Georgia?
I don't know.
But like you said, LSU, while you look at the LSU, I gotta see the defense first, man. I gotta see he done had great offenses. He done had Jaden, Brian Thomas, Malik Neighbors, all in the same squad.
Yeah, what's the problem?
Didn't have no defense. Couldn't stop nobody. You score for days. Just couldn't stop nobody when it mattered.
Yeah, they got Bama week 1.
Bama playing Florida State out the gate. Okay,
they got Bama week 1. Yeah. So right, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no hiding around here. Ain't no hiding around these parts, sir. You know what I'm saying? We can't do no ducking. We can't.
Florida play Miami out the gate.
Out the gate. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro. So we got a lot of competition, and it's really gonna set the tone for the SEC. So it ain't really. That's where I can kind of see where teams like Texas A&M may rise up the race. To Ant's point, they play. You're gonna get good goddamn defense, no question. and all it really takes is for Marcel Reed to take that next step. Yeah. Now you talking about was he a sophomore, junior, returning quarterback?
Yeah, sophomore. He played because he was a true freshman last year.
Yeah, so you got a sophomore returning quarterback with a staunch defense. That's a recipe for like, hey, we can run the table. Kind of different than your boy Lenore's out there. They lost hella pieces on defense. Hella pieces. You know what I'm saying? So it is like, all right, bro, the team is really on your shoulders this year.
Yeah.
Now that doesn't mean he won't rise to the occasion. The rest of the crop, whether it's DJ Lagway, Todd Simpson, Gunnar Stockton, I forget who's out there, Ole Miss, bro. I'll wait and see. I know we want to. I'm not buying no Gunnar Stockton, no Gunnar Stockton stock, pun intended. You know what I'm saying? I'm not buying too much of Todd Simpson. I think really Bama might really be in a stone age right now. They might be going into the dark ages.
Damn.
If I'm really giving a take,
I know who's going to the dark ages for real is Auburn, because I seen something.
Yeah,
like, they ain't got no quarterback.
If my family gonna hate that when they hear this, but because I got a lot of family down there in Alabama, they gonna hate to hear this, but Auburn and Bama might be going into the dark ages. If they're not there right now, they heading there very soon. Because that recruiting class ain't really hitting. Even though I think Bama was in the top, I want to say top 8 this year.
Bama got a young recruiting class. Auburn might have some players that might not pan out, but I get what you're saying. Bama got a young team. They got a young team this year. That's why I just see other teams that's why I see Texas. I think Arch Manning gonna live up to what they think Arch Manning is, and with Steve Sarkisian. And like I said, that's why I got Texas and Florida in the conference championship game for me. I think DJ Lagway and Billy Napier, I think he done built this team, built the talent. I think they're ready to go. That 8-5 year last year impressed me a lot. You got a lot of guys coming back. So I think y'all beat Georgia this year. I'm pretty confident y'all beat Florida State this year. I think y'all be in the SEC championship game against Texas, and you know what I'm saying, it goes from there. But from this, I think LSU does make the playoffs this year. I think for Brian Kelly's sake, need to make the playoffs this year.
That'd be a good little ornament to put on the Christmas tree this year.
Yeah, I think Lane Kiffin I think Ole Miss is going to be decent, like on the outside looking in. Another 5-3 record in conference play. I think Lane Kiffin them be decent, but I think the top dogs for me, my top dogs are Texas, Florida, Georgia, A&M. And I'll give you 5. I'll give you 1. That 5th one's hard because I like Lenore's, but I don't know what South Carolina. That's a lot of people they lost. So LSU would be my. I say LSU yet. LSU would be my 5. So I don't gotta do that hard. LSU would be my 5. So Texas A&M, Texas, Florida, Georgia, LSU is like my top, my real contenders for an SEC championship.
Yeah, I got pretty much the same. I'm gonna just flip flop Georgia at 3 and LSU at 5, but it's pretty much the same. I want to put South Carolina in there, but bro, he pretty much got to overcome hell and high water just to be in contention again, bro. You know what I'm saying? They lost they just lost too much, bro, on defense, man. Like to where pretty much like the weight of the world is going to have to be on their shoulders like every week. And their schedule ain't no hope. I mean, their schedule ain't easy by any stretch, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I kind of favor Marcel Reed's situation a little bit better. The road games is bearable. And again, dog, when when it's time to cut the lights on down there in College Station, bro, is teams gonna have some hell to pay. So I like them. I actually like Texas A&M making a little bit more of a fuss in the SEC than a lot of people probably giving them credit for right now. If I had to give a hot take, I don't know if Texas is going to finish number one in SEC. They lost 4 of their 5 offensive linemen. I think there's also a reason why Grandpa Manning said that Archie ain't coming out this year. They saying he's staying for another year. He already put the draft rumors to bed. I think they know what they seen at Texas. And I don't think it just has to do with Archie's development, bro. I think that team may not be as glamorous as y'all seeing it right now. I'm gonna just say that. I'm gonna just say they may not be I might just go and put my feet down on it. They may not be the hottest team in Texas.
A lot of people high on Texas Tech too. I mean, I know we talking SEC. A lot of people like Texas Tech this year.
Okay.
But now I think Texas is still the best team. I think A&M is gonna be good. I mean, we'll see. I mean, it's like college football. We don't have to wait long. I mean, next weekend is week 0. College football starts next weekend. And then everybody plays the weekend after. So, the speculation is over. All the talk is over. All the transfer portal stuff, all the recruiting and stuff like that. Now it's time to like put pads on to see who the best team. And go play the games. Got 12 weekends. Do what you need to do. All right.
Time to lock in, fellas.
You got 12 weekends. You know what I'm saying? To do what you need to do. And so I mean, I'm excited. College football season is always exciting to see what young guys is gonna step up and what NFL. Who gonna prove the NFL like the hype right? Like Arch Manning gonna live up to the hype, right? Is Ohio State gonna be able to revamp, right? Is Bama gonna come back to being Bama under Kellen DeBoer next year? Like, can Georgia reload with all the transfers and people they lost? Can Georgia reload, right? Is Billy Napier gonna take that next step and bring Florida back to where Florida want to be, right? Is Nebraska? People like Nebraska and Matt Rule. I don't know why people believe in Matt Rule, but they're gonna be where they gonna be. Another thing in college football that ain't no hate. I mean, I was hating on before, but I'm kind of interested on what this Colorado team gonna look like. I think they might be overall more talented this year than they were last year as an overall team instead of stars. I mean, of course, you're not getting no bigger than Travis Hunter and Shador, Webster, and Horn, like far as like individual stars, but the offensive line, that Seaton kid, that Jordan kid that played left tackle all year, I was very impressed with him last year. If he keeps ascending where he ascended, he's a future first round pick. To come in as a true freshman and play off left tackle like that all year is not an easy feat for anybody. I'm interested to see, of course, Clemson. Can Dabo get back to the big game? Because that's a talented football team. I know that I say the ACC is weak, but that team, especially on the defensive side of the ball, is crazy. And we're going to see out the gate against Bama. And then we're going to see how good Texas is out the gate because we got Ohio State, Texas out the gate. So I think it's a home game, though. I don't think I go to Ohio State. I think it's a home game. So
if I could just leave one part note now that college football season is upon us and we finally made it, fellas. But fellas, I'm gonna need y'all to stand by on this one. But trust me, I got y'all back. I got one part note for the ladies. Don't be selfish this year and book something for your man to do on November 1st. Why, you may ask? No problem, I'll tell you. It's a Saturday. On that one Saturday, Ohio State is playing Penn State. Clemson is playing Duke. Miami is playing SMU. Later on that evening, I just saw it. Georgia is playing Florida. Tennessee is playing Oklahoma. We just gave them hell today, but Indiana's playing Maryland.
Man, I don't care about no Indiana Maryland game. You said all the things. Yo, skip that one.
Bruh, if you decide whatever you choose to do with your Saturday, November 1st, 2025, is on you, brother. I'm just telling you.
You said Georgia, Florida. You said Indiana playing Maryland. And
if you would like to wake up, hey, we got some people that like to wake up at 12, and you know what I'm saying? They want to see something at 12 o'clock. Go for it. All I'm saying is after 3 o'clock, find something better to do. Just find something better to do.
Let me look at this damn November first schedule.
All I'm saying is Auburn is playing Kentucky. It's all I'm trying to warn you about, brother, is that after 3 o'clock, Notre Dame is playing Boston College. I'm just trying to tell you what I know. I'm just telling you what I see in front of me. By 7:30, Georgia is playing Florida, Anthony. That's all I'm trying to tell you. I'm just trying to give a word to the wise.
That's a 3:30 game. That's in Jacksonville. I know that. That's a rivalry game. It's gonna be a game. That's why I'm gonna see if Billy Napier got it or not. That Georgia Florida game,
yeah,
that's big for a lot of Florida fans. They expect to beat Georgia this year.
I'm just trying to give a word to the wise, and we love our ladies. Don't get me wrong. We love our ladies, but please,
yeah, you can book something. If your man say he want to watch Maryland, Indiana, tell that man got the house, bro. Go outside, touch grass.
go ahead. He said, "Go play catch with your son."
Yeah, go do something else. If you stay at home to watch Maryland, Indiana, bro, ain't nobody.
All right.
And it's homecoming season around that time. It's in the homecoming season too, so
brother, we locked in. I think for us, we all on the same weekend, but that's a different pod, and that's like a week or so before that.
Yeah, that's a different time, boy. But like football season is here. College football season starts next week. Next week we'll preview some of week 0 games, talk a little bit more college football. But for this episode, IDK Sports Podcast, your premier spot to talk sports with the average guy.
Yeah.
My name is Anthony. This is my main man Kenny. Yeah. Until next time.
It's
holla.
Yeah.